Happiness and prophecy in the Bible. In the Bible, there is a clear connection between being in a state of happiness and prophecy. That is why we find in the Bible that musical instruments and songs are mentioned in connection with prophecy. That is to say, people used musical instruments to be in a state of happiness and thus to elevate themselves to a state of prophecy. And, for example, here is what is written in the book of Chronicles. Moreover, David and the captains of the host separated to the service of the sons of Asaph, and of Heman, and of Jeduthun, who should prophesy with harps, with psalteries, and with cymbals. Book of Chronicles, chapter 25, verse 1. And another example is written in the book of Samuel. And it shall come to pass, when thou art come thither to the city, that thou shalt meet a company of prophets coming down from the high place, with a psaltery, and a tabret, and a pipe, and a harp, before them, and they shall prophesy. Book of 1 Samuel, chapter 10, verse 5. And it is also written about the prophet Elijah. But now bring me a minstrel. And it came to pass, when the minstrel played, that the hand of the Lord came upon him. Book of 2 Kings, chapter 3, verse 15. And we can understand from another verse in the Bible that it is music and also dancing that inspires a person to achieve happiness. And this is, of course, dancing and singing to the glory of the Lord, as it is written in connection with the prophet Miriam. And Miriam, the prophetess, the sister of Aaron, took a timbrel in her hand, and all the women went out after her with timbrels and with dances. And Miriam answered them, Sing ye to the Lord, for he hath triumphed gloriously. Book of Exodus, chapter 15, verses 20 to 21. And it is also explained in the book of Chronicles. 6. Under the hands of their father Jeduthun, who prophesied with the harp, to give thanks and praise to the Lord. Book of Chronicles, chapter 25, verse 3. And also, it is known that the book of Psalms is full of songs and praises to God, and it can be assumed that words such as those presented in the book of Psalms were used by prophets to prophesy in biblical times, and as it is mentioned above, it was accompanied by music that brings people to dancing and, of course, to a great happiness.